Well, I have fallen in love tonight. I have fallen in love with public counsel. Somebody said, public counsel, your work isn't done. Your work not only isn't done, but the battle that we are entering against fascism, you're going to be one of the important players. And I am just astounded at what you accomplish and what you're doing, and I'm just very proud to be here, and I am so grateful. And thank you, Jay. Jay is a true visionary. Washington State, when he was governor, he made it one of the greenest, sustainable, pro-climate state in the country, and I'm just honored that he and his wife, Trudy, have come down to honor me tonight. Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you. And I'm at a table with two previous William O. Douglas awardees, the wonderful Mike Farrell, who has worked all his life the most persistent, dogged commitment to ending the death penalty. And I thank you so much. And Dolores Huerta. You've had such an impact. I've known Dolores a long time. Her children all went to my children's camp that Tom Hayden and I ran. Camilla was one of the campers, and Camilla now continues her mother's work, except that her mother continues to do her own work tirelessly and inspirationally. Thank you for being here, and I'm honored to know you both. Keep going, keep running. To receive an award, an honor for activism is a beautiful thing. Thank you. You know, I've been hung and burned in effigy. I have been attacked by Richard Nixon in his program called COINTELPRO, and I've been jailed and accused of treason, and this is way better. This is way better. And I just want to note that your very own Mark Rosenbaum, where are you? There you are. He defended me against Nixon, and we won. Thank you, Mark. You know, I've known a lot of really rich people, some of them biblically. And, yeah. I never met anybody who was truly happy, though, who didn't have meaning in their life, who didn't know why they were here on earth. I know it was true for me. The thing that brought me the most joy and sense of meaning and deep happiness in my life is the work that I've done for social change. And you know what's interesting is that social scientists have actually researched this, and it turns out that the things that make us most happy once our basic needs are met are not things at all, but having a sense of purpose, having a strong community, working with others toward a shared goal. Being an activist provides all those things. It's not eat your broccoli. It's joyful. And when you're an activist, you're hopeful. You know, hope is a muscle. It's not like optimism. It's when you take action that you feel hopeful. And so for the planet, for democracy, and for having a good time, figure out how to make good trouble, because we're going to need it. We're going to need every single person in this room to be brave. I asked Jay, and I've asked several other people tonight, do you think people are aware of what's happening? We can't allow this to be normalized. You know, part of me, I just want to scream. I thought, how can I write a speech when I receive this honor from public counsel? I want to yell, I want to scream, I want to say, wake up, everybody. You're probably woke, and I've already defined what I think woke is, and I know you all agree. But not enough of our brothers and sisters in this country, I think, really understand the danger that's happening. Somebody mentioned, maybe it was Jay just now, you know, that in the twilight things begin to change and you don't really realize it. We can't self-censor. We can't, you know, do what the Washington Post and the LA Times did, you know, without even being pressured. I became an activist in 1970. Did I understand that public counsel was founded in 1970? Oh, we started out together. This is great. I became an activist because of the Vietnam War, and I became late. I came late to it. I haven't been an activist all my life. It was 1970, and that was when I started to get happy, I can tell you. And it changed everything. But what was important is that I was not alone. I joined a movement. I was surrounded by comrades who put starch in my spine and held me up when I was low. And I got, as some of you older people know, that I was really attacked. But it was because I wasn't alone that I could survive and keep going. We have to be part of a collective. We cannot isolate. Alone, we lack power. That's what's so great about public counsel. It brings us together. We cannot fight this alone. There are more of us, and if we mobilize, we're going to win, and it's going to take a long time, and a lot of people are going to be hurt. And what I love so much about public counsel is the people that are being the most hurt, who are the most vulnerable. You are the people that defend them, and we have to stand up and stand by you, public counsel. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Yeah, and we have to go far. We have to go far and deep. We face two interconnected and absolutely unprecedented challenges: climate and democracy. And for both, and this is really important to understand, it is now or never. There is no, well, after 4 years, we can make it all right. This has never happened in human history, where we face a situation that at the end of these 4 years, assuming that democracy hasn't been so weakened that there won't be another election in 4 years, and we can't for a minute assume that that's not going to be true. But let's just say it's true. After 4 years, we get somebody else in the White House. But that's 4 years that we've gone in the wrong direction vis-a-vis climate, and we can't afford to do that. We're losing democratic norms. We're losing democratic capacity and infrastructure that we have to have in order to solve climate. And we're losing the climate stability we need to have democracy. Democracy does not function in chaos. Tyrants benefit from chaos. And the planetary tipping points are close to being reached. And after that, it is out of our control. It's not like we can get it back. That's what we're facing, and why we have to fight for democracy and for climate at the same time. Great activism has been happening for years. Thank you. Many people in this room have been part of that, but it's not adding up to enough fast enough. We haven't gotten the legislation that we absolutely have to have, that science is demanding, because so many elected officials take money from corporations, especially the fossil fuel industry. And so they won't vote for us. And so we have to replace them. Democrats and Republicans alike. Believe me, the Democrats take every bit of corporate money that Republicans do. We have to get rid of them. The bought-off Democrats and Republicans who don't represent us, don't fight for us. And we have to replace them with climate and democracy champions up and down the ballot, from the president all the way down to the city council and the sheriff and the controller. That's what I've been doing. I created a climate PAC, and I can't believe the power that those down-ballot state and local elected officials have over things like democracy and climate. They're the ones that can make it happen. And by supporting them and electing brave people, we build a firewall against what's coming. Have any of you ever lived in a fascist country? I haven't, but some very good friends of mine have. And, oh my God, never mind. Science says that we have until, dig this, 2030 to cut our emissions in half, our fossil fuel emissions. And after that, it may be beyond our control. This decade, the 2020s, is going to determine whether there is a livable future. What an awesome responsibility, but also how incredible. We're so lucky. We are the people to have experienced the climate effects of the climate crisis, and we are the people that can do something about it. If we fail, that's it. It's our responsibility. Keep scrolling, please. I'm giving a lot of speeches these days, and I can't memorize them all. Keep scrolling. I'm going to cut all that. Okay. Keep going. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We may not be able to actually win a lot, although there's a way to do that too. But we have to, in every way we possibly can, make them sweat for every single thing they do. We have to hound dog them. We have to go to their town halls. We have to call them. We have to write them. Have you been watching television? Have you seen the town halls that are happening in Ohio? Republican constituents yelling at their elected officials, their Republicans, saying, "What are you doing?" And blah, 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 blah. They don't know how to answer it. Make them sorry for every vote they cast that hurts the working class. And be sure that their constituents know what they did. They're going to cut Social Security, they're going to destroy Medicaid, and they'll give $20 billion of our money to the fossil fuel industry every year. I'm sorry. We have to let their constituents know what they're doing. We have to make them regret the side that they took. We have to win back, not just next year at the midterms, this year. There are really important election races taking place. Pay attention. Because we will probably, if we work hard enough, win back the House, and who knows? Who knows? We have to do it. I'm just so grateful to my new love. Public counsel. Thank you. Let me help you in whatever way I can. I haven't worked in 2 years, so 10,000 is all I can do right now. But I will work again. I am so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you.